Don't get cocky because you think you know them. This will be different from what you're used to. Pretend you are learning it for the first time. The first technique is throwing your opponent. To do this, position yourself near your opponent and press the attack button while you tilt the left stick. Be sure to press the attack button when the icon appears. Now, wait for my command and throw your opponent. Go!
I'm ready, boss.
Ja. Ich kenn's ja nun jetzt schon ein bisschen, von Snack wieder gemacht.
Impressive, boss! Next, I'm going to teach you how to restrain an opponent close to you. This is a cornerstone of CQC. Grab hold of an enemy, and the bastard's life is in your hands. What you do from there is up to you. Just know that if you restrain him for too long, the average person will most likely pass out. Something to keep in mind. Let's begin. To restrain your opponent, hold down the attack button while near them. Restrain your opponent on my command. Go!
I'm ready, boss.
Fine work, boss! Now we will throw your opponent after restraining them. To throw an enemy to the ground, press a direction on the left stick when you have them restrained. Restrain your opponent and throw them on my command. Go!
I'm ready, boss.
Yes.
Impressive, boss! Now we will try CQC against multiple enemy opponents. You can also take out a group of enemies by throwing an opponent you have restrained. First, restrain an opponent by pressing the attack button near them. Then, tilt the left stick to throw them. By tilting the left stick toward other enemies, you can send your captive flying straight into them. On my command, restrain and then throw your opponent. Go!
I'm ready, boss.
Fine work, boss! Again! Go!
I'm ready, boss.
Fantastic! All right! Why don't we do something special since the boss is here? Anyone who feels like getting their ass kicked, step forward. Don't hold back, boss. When you're surrounded by multiple enemies, you'll have to take them on one after the other. To do it, simply press the attack button again while throwing the current enemy. Just be sure to wait for the icon to appear. Go!
I'm ready, boss.
Fine work, boss! Again! Go!
I'm ready, boss.
Boss! Press the attack button when the icon appears! Next. Boss! Press the attack button when the icon appears!
Angreifen. Nein, jetzt nicht schleudern.
Okay, gut.
Boss! Press the attack button when the icon appears!
Jetzt weiter.
Next. Fantastic! And stop! That's it for today!
Was ins nächste
Thank you, boss!
Ja, gehen. Bis auf die Kombos jetzt am Ende. Ja.
Snake!
Zu halten muss man noch den Drückbutton oder was antippen. Um den jetzt im Würgegriff zu halten, muss ich die Taste halten. Und nicht nur antippen.
Achso. Ja.
What's going on, Kaz?
We've got guests.
Time to move.
Don't worry, it's not our friends from Langley. I brought him. Made sure we won't follow.
Thank you, big boss.
Call me Snake.
Sorry, Vic boss.
Listen up. For us, there is no victory.
But in revolution, doesn't one triumph or die?
We don't do either.
Here.
Ah, thank you. I feel like a new man. There's no coffee like Costa Rican coffee.
So, what brings a distinguished scholar from the Costa Rican government to Colombia?
Professor Galvez comes from Costa Rica's University for Peace.
You see, over the past year, there have been sightings of an armed group in Costa Rica. They're not ours, of course.
Costa Rica doesn't have an army.
Correct. Article 12 of our Constitution states that the Army as a permanent institution is abolished.
The Peace Constitution.
You think it's rebels who fled Nicaragua?
No, they don't appear to be guerrillas. They're far too organized.
What's your government's take?
The authorities in San Jose claim it's a multinational security firm, hired by the Development Corporation of Costa Rica. Lies, obviously. They're bringing in state-of-the-art weaponry and equipment by the shipload.
Where'd they get that kind of cash?
I fear La CIA may be involved.
The CIA.
As you both know, the United States views Central America as its backyard. Even after Cuba, we've managed to maintain a delicate balance with the U.S.
And your government can't just give them the boot?
We are not allowed to bear arms.
Japan's constitution has something similar. Article 9. It says Japan renounces war and can't maintain an army.
I understand that you and your men have neither state nor ideology. That you will fight any foe. Please, you must drive them out of our defenseless country. We come to you, the Militaires Sans Frontières.
So, you want to hire us?
Yes, as our deterrent. We can't afford to pay much, it's true. But we can offer you this. A forward operating base. An offshore plant in the Caribbean.
Sounds pretty good to me. This place is becoming a mess anyway. Snake, we need someplace we can settle down.
The governments agreed to cooperate. Unofficially, of course.
A chopper for transport would be nice too.
I'll see what I can do.
Hold it. You seem to think we're just a pack of dogs of war. Is that right?
Yes, that's what I've heard. You're an army without a state.
No, we've only left our countries behind.
Please, you must help us.
If your suspicions are true, force isn't going to do any good. You'll have to find a political solution.
The government's hands are tied.
Go back to your bosses in San Jose. Tell them if they want, I'll introduce them to a negotiator I know.
No. I'm not here on their behalf.
So, what are you doing here?
For over 20 years, I've preached the virtues of peace at multiple universities. Tonight, I stand before you as an educator. This is my student. She came to me to study peace. Her name is Paz. Paz Ortega.
Paz. Peace.
No kidding. That's my name too. Kazuhira. It's Japanese for peace. Pleased to meet you, Paz. Call me Kaz.
They've got a supply port north of Puerto Limon, a town in la Costa del Mar Caribe. A few days ago, Paz stumbled upon that facility while searching for a lost friend. She was captured. She's only a child, 16 years old. They did terrible things to her, but somehow she managed to escape.
Zoom und bewegen geht.
Thank God. She's huérfana. Her mother died when she was small, and she lost her grandparents in the Civil War. She hates war with a passion like no other.
My name is Paz, and I will do anything to protect my namesake. It is my one and only purpose. Please, get them out of my country. Make them leave Costa Rica.
Sorry, kid.
We know who you are, Big Boss. That is why we've come to you.
Prolog.
Ach,
Eine Armee ohne Grenzen. Für die, die es nicht lesen können, die haben jetzt einen Vorteil von mir bekommen.
okay. So, jetzt kann ich aber. Ich bin ja kein Fan.
Miller here. Do you copy,
Oder
Snake?
nicht? Warte
I see
gleich.
you've landed. That makes one giant leap for us. I'm sending this from the offshore plant, our mother base. The signal is unidirectional. I'll be giving you commands and advice through this channel. Keep your headphones on at all times and pay attention. Also, make sure no one else can listen in. Snake, are you clear on the controls? Take a minute to refresh your memory. Use the left stick to move. Use the right stick to adjust your view.
So, jetzt kann ich.
To change your settings, use the start button to open the menu.
Bin ja
There's no one
keiner
around.
so.
Why not try some shooting practice? Select a target and squeeze off a round or two. Press the directional buttons while holding the R2 button to switch
Das ist
weapons.
der Zielmodus.
Ready your weapon with the L1 button. Then press the R1 button to fire.
Lieber so, oder?
How about a little shooting practice?
Ja,
Try hitting a coconut.
zu zielen meinst du.
Yes.
Jetzt gibt's wenigstens ein
Select
Ziel.
equipment by pressing the square or circle button while holding the L2 button. To check your map, press the start button to open the menu. The M16 is a standard assault rifle, capable of rapid fire. Not enough room, huh? We'll keep it here at the base.
So, möchtest du schnell was zur Intro-Sequenz sagen?
Ah, a perfect target. Looks like you won't be the first to put some holes in it. Some peaceful paradise. That means you're not alone out there. The enemy could be near. Why not sharpen your skills here a bit before you bump into one of them? Press the select button to turn on auto-aim. Press select again to turn it off. With auto-aim, you'll lock onto enemies automatically. Only problem is, you can't target specific body parts. Auto-aim effectiveness will vary from weapon to weapon.
Ach, das macht er nun wirklich auch.
Using auto-aim enables you to quickly draw a bead on the target.
Das
It's not
automatisch?
entirely reliable though.
Echt?
If you want accuracy, go manual. Auto-aim only works with live targets. That means it won't snap to some threats.
Aber
So be careful.
nicht so anspruchsvoll. Und? Also musst du einfach nur einmal Select drücken, ja, und dann macht das automatisch.
Ja, ja, genau. Dann ist das. Nee, das macht dann... So ist es nicht nur
Wie
automatisch.
wechselst du auf diese Sicht?
Select.
Auch mit Select.
Ach so, ein automatisches Ziel ist... Hier mit aus.
Womit?
Viereck.
So, möchtest du kurz was zur Intro-Sequenz sagen?
Ja, was denn? Warum?
Ja, und deine
ich hab
Meinung?
eben schon gesagt.
The facility you're headed for is past that fence. A grenade should be able to take out that gate. Grenades explode. You throw them, Snake. Use the L1 button to ready throwing weapons. Once you've readied the weapon, throw with the R1 button. When using throwing weapons, Hold the attack button down longer to throw farther.